that'll be right here above. And that cabinet's 36 inches. Every refrigerator in that range is always 36 inches, unless you got a big commercial refrigerator, which is unlikely.
They fit, right?
Yeah, no problem there. In addition to that, we've got to add about a 1 inch filler on this wall before we hang that 36-inch cabinet. Because if we don't, the door that opens this way on top the hinges could bind against the wall. Yeah. So effectively you've got a 1 inch filler plus a 36-inch cabinet. Now your opening is 37 inches.
So there's
and
no
she can't, she wouldn't be able to buy a refrigerator that wouldn't fit.
Okay, good.
And full like wood panel on this right-hand side.
So it has a slot going in.
Yep.
I'm just worried about all enough air getting around because of the long hinges.
That's common practice.
50 years ago, something weird happened, so she can't like it.
Understood.
You know what I mean.
There's her ice maker line.
Okay.
Water line from the ice maker, and that'll obviously be the receptacle for it. And then as we leave that refrigerator space, we have a 15-inch cabinet, and that will, in fact, I'll show you, and I'm going to email Joseph the layout so he's got an electronic version.
Okay.
You'll notice B15 standing for base cabinet, 15 inches wide. And then RT-2, that stands for roll tray 2. So if you notice in the model, when you open that bottom door, there's 2 rollout trays in it. Those are standard. Wherever I can fit them, we put them.
Okay, good.
And then I noted from our meeting that she wanted a Lazy Susan in each corner. So there's a Lazy Susan sitting in that corner and that corner.
Excellent.
And then to finish this run out, the range will be dead center of the wall.
Okay.
And that leaves me enough room on either side for an 18-inch cabinet.
Very good.
And again, that will have the rollout trays.
Right, okay.
So we have point over all wall cabinets, you know, the entire way.
Excellent.
And specifically in this corner, you have the layouts in front of you. DC24 is the diagonal corner cabinet. So we're not doing an awkward blind corner cabinet configuration, but we put a corner cabinet in there, just a lot more functional.
Definitely. Looks good.
As you turn the corner out of here, Lazy Susan, then a base 21, and again, that will have the rollout trays in it.
Okay.
Her sink base cabinet, dishwasher to the right of the sink base, and then finally I've got just enough room to get a 12-inch cabinet. That 12-inch cabinet, that's the cutoff point. Anything below 15, they don't make rollout trays. It's too narrow.
Okay.
So that would be kind of a standard cabinet, door will open and just with one, fixed half shelf in the back.
All right.
Anything of that nature.
The sink, the closet is like
I can tell you. She actually picked one with a separate side spray. So it's a gooseneck.
Oh yeah, she wants
It's a gooseneck, but it has a separate side spray to the,
That's what
to the right of it.
used to.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We want to take this, of course, this will be a pantry, so we'll treat it as such. We'll do a stack of 5 shelves, and they'll use that narrow mesh shelving. That she made. There's 2 floodlights on the house. One we marked off of this corner, and one off the far corner of the garage.
Right.
And she wanted to be able to turn them both on simultaneously at 2 different places. One here, as she walks out of the door, or walk around that side, right here, as she exits the house into the garage.
Okay.
So no matter which location, there's a switch, and both of them come on.
Oh, good.
I had made very specific notes about that. So that's the way it's wired.
All right. Excellent.
The security pre-wire. It's a keypad location. You get 2. We always wire one in the master bedroom, and we always wire one as you come in from the garage.
Okay.
We typically do not put this one in a box because so very few people actually use it.
Okay.
We just leave the wire behind the wall. If she decides to get a system and determines, I really do want a keypad in my master for arming and disarming at night, they can trace that wire, pull it through, and mount it. But it's rarely used, so we just kind of leave it. Now this one, You'll notice this one by the garage door is in a box
Okay.
with it, because 99% of the time, if people get a
need it
system,
there.
that's where you need it.
Right.
And given the proximity to her master, I really doubt she'll ever
Yeah,
use that.
that sounds good. Because I don't even know if she's going to want to use it at all.
Yeah, she may
Okay.
not get anything.
Okay, we'll see.
See,
Okay.
she marked. And we've got 2 cable connections in here, giving her the flexibility. She's got one on that wall
Okay.
and one on that wall, the
Alright.
bathroom wall.
Very good. Makes sense.
And there's a fan
Yes,
in the master.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Her bathroom, the can light over the shower.
Okay.
And her layout here, we had discussed that at the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you
you'll
need
see it
that?
on the electronic copy.
Okay.
Basically, it's gonna be a sink base in the middle, and just a regular sink base with the doors on the bottom. But on either side, there'll be a 15-inch wide stack of drawers
Oh,
for
good.
storage.
Okay.
So it's kind of sink base flanked by drawer stack, which
Okay.
is,
That's
Very
what,
convenient.
okay, that's convenient. Smart.
yep. And then we have to have a receptacle for every sink bowl, and that's on the side, so it won't interfere with mirrors here. I think I think we're gonna put up our standard mirrors. I don't think she's doing
Mm-hmm.
any, custom
Right.
framed on her, so we'll just do our standard mirror there.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna add 2x4. I've got to shrink it down. I don't have to make it bigger, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we'll add a couple 2x4s on that side and that side, so it stays centered and make it the correct opening
Okay.
for her door.
All right.
Okay.
Here. Yeah, and if it were my closet, I'd want a light in here. So,
Well, I think
That's
we
what
should
I was
put a light
thinking.
in
We should
there.
have a light in
Yeah.
there.
so
Let's add that.
we can probably, yes, probably we can get a switch in here somewhere.
Okay.
Probably not. That's not structural. So
Okay.
switch fluorescent. Full, not flower. Typically in this, again, got to be careful about shelving, and we include a standard shelf over her washer and dryer. So typically what she'll probably see is the light mounted to the back side of this wall up here.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to here, that wouldn't pass code because it'd be too
Right.
close to the shelf. But if I put it here,
Okay.
I can
Maybe
usually,
fine. Okay,
And a lot
good.
of times shelving is too high. Like men put up the shelves, and my mother's about my height.
yeah.
So can it be like where she can actually use
Well,
it?
first question would be, does she have front loads or top loads?
I'm thinking. Oh yeah, she probably has a top. Well, she's probably gonna buy a new one. I'll have to talk to her. So let me ask her about that. Because you're
Yeah.
right, top load that thing has to
Yep.
open.
Yep.
So
So
okay.
typically it's, I think it's 70, at least that's what all of it.
70. That's why. Okay. That's so high, and knowing at her age. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep, that gets hard to do.
Yeah, so we need to
I'll
find a
probably
way
maybe
to
get a
bring
front
those
load.
cabinets lower.
Because it's not gonna be cabinets, just shelving.
The shelving,
Wire
rather.
shelving,
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, I can make a note. I mean, if I put it at 60,
Yeah. I was
if
gonna
she gets
say,
front loads, that'll clear.
Yeah, that would be smart for her to be able to reach everything.
Okay, I can make that note.
That sounds good. All right, so I'll talk with her about getting front load.
Okay, for the hall here,
Okay,
one will be the 3-way for the floodlights outside that we talked about earlier.
good.
One will be the coach lights outside of the garage on either
Hmm.
side. Those are standard. And then the last switch will be the fluorescents inside the garage. There's 2 white pigtails hanging down.
Okay,
We do 2 4-foot fluorescents in the garage,
okay,
lighted up.
sounds good.
Garage, she didn't obviously have any specific needs in the garage, so we do our standard shots. So she'll have a garage door opener here,
Okay,
that outlet's for. When we're done, she'll get an exterior keypad.
okay,
They'll 6 have it as in the other. They'll either mount it here or they'll mount it there.
okay,
Wireless keypad for her to get in and out.
all right.
And then
And
we
the
can-
hot water heater is gonna be in that corner, right?
Correct. Water heater in this corner, and this will be the whole house water shut off.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Good,
Off, on.
all
And
right,
I'll point that out. I always point that out at the final. It's good to know
okay.
for emergency. Or some
Absolutely.
people use, if you're gonna be out of town for extended period of time, especially during the
You
winter.
shut off, okay.
Shut it off, yeah.
Okay,
Electrical panel is here. Everything is here. There's no sub panel inside anywhere. Everything will be located here, and it will be labeled, and it will be accurate because if it's not, it will fail inspection. So
Good to know.
yeah, as long as she can read the handwriting of the electrician, she should be in good shape.
All right.
And then our standard that no outlets are required in the garage other than for the opener, but we include 3. That's our
That's
standard.
good.
There's 1 on each wall. There's 1 there,
Okay, good.
1 on that wall, and 1 on
That's
that
really
wall.
smart. Work
And we have the GFI outlets in all the bathrooms, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep.
GFIs in the bathrooms.
Mhm.
And that, they wouldn't be out here, they're just near water, right?
No, they're out here too.
They are?
Anything outside,
Oh, so this is.
anything in the
considered
garage, and yeah, anything in a wet area,
Okay.
i.e. a sink. Yep.
outside? Okay,
Yep. It's required.
that sounds.
Now,
good.
when the house is the pull-down stairs
Okay.
to access the furnace.
All right.
There is some storage up there. It's not a great deal. It's not a huge roof in this garage, but
Right.
we put as much as we can up there. So
Okay.
Okay.
We can use it.
you can use it. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Christmas stuff, that kind of stuff that you
Mhm.
know you can access on.
Okay.
Um,
All right.
Patio. We need to talk about the patio, which in our contracts specify 120 square feet. In reality, by the time I order a truck of concrete, it's 150 square feet.
Oh, wow.
So we get more?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
good.
by the fact that you don't order concrete by the square foot, you order by the truck. So,
Okay, very good.
this distance from corner to corner is a little better than 10 feet. So
Okay.
typically what we do on this plan is we go the full width out to the corner, and then I would come 15 feet this way.
Okay.
Unless you wanted something different. But
No, that makes
it's
sense.
kind of dictated by the plan itself, by the fact that it creates this natural kind of,
Right.
that'll come here.
Okay.
For the patio.
Yeah.
That's pretty good size.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty good size.
Very
For this
nice.
plan, it really is. And then coming centered off of the patio, this will be the end. We'll do one of those quarter turn sidewalks.
Oh, nice.
And you'll see, I mean, you could look right
The
next door,
neighbor,
it's the same
yeah.
example, to tie to the driveway, and that gives us a little area kind of trapped in this corner to do a planning area. I don't know if she's doing our standard landscape package or the full landscape package. You remember?
I don't remember.
Well, it also depends on how long ago she contracted. She may be grandfathered in. To the full.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to
She
ask.
contracted, when would that have been?
That was back in September, October. I have to find
I'll
out.
have to
Yeah.
ask Lori where she stands.
Can they
So-
add to the gardening?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It is important to cover that with Lori and your mother. If she falls into the category of the basic package, now that's basically all that is plants in the front of the house.
Okay.
If she got the full landscape package, it would be the entire perimeter of the house. So come all the way down the sides, that little trapped area that we're going to create here with the sidewalk, that would get it the other side of the garage all the way down, I mean the entire thing.
Okay.
And it would also include the irrigation system for that. We'll do full irrigation system for all the sod as well as the planting beds. But of course, if she only does the standard, the irrigation for the planting beds will stop at the front.
Okay.
So if she ever wanted to extend it, now she's got it.
Oh.
There's a lot more to it, and
Yeah.
it's probably a worthwhile investment if she likes planting. It's a good
Oh, she
qualification.
does. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, they can plant to their heart's content.
Okay. Good. So that would be with the week before closing.
Yeah, I did. Is she doing? Well, it's a little bit tricky because of the appraisal. Is she cash or is she minimal cash? I was gonna say usually the appraisers now they want all the landscape plan.
Okay.
And if we wait until that week prior to do that, but if
Okay.
we can work it out, she's cash. It's not. She's at a.
I can go off on how I
Yeah, we need to talk to Lori about is she already grandfathered into a full landscape package, which you can see next door
Okay, I
across
see.
the street.
That's nice.
As opposed to yard and then stopping at the front corner is
Yeah,
expensive.
I think she'll appreciate having gardening all the way around.
If she's grandfathered in, great, no problem. Take care of it. If not, I think I have this it's $1,500 for the rest of it. Which
Oh. Oh. Alright, so we're doing the railings and the round columns.